Hello everybody, welcome back. We are back finally. It's been a while. If you guys haven't watched it already, I put out a frost seeding video. We're frost seeding up at Darlene's place. We still have that lease. Gonna custom graze some cattle out there, so don't worry, that's still gonna be around. But we picked up a new sheep lease here. It's roughly 10 acres, mostly open. There's some woods in the back corner, probably 7 open with a little bit of wood, silvo pasture mix, but pretty awesome lease, and great landowner who's willing to work with me. We got to put some fence in here, some water infrastructure, but it should be an awesome sheep lease. It did have sheep on it historically a long time ago, and we are bringing it back. It's just been getting hayed. So I'll give you guys a quick tour and show you what we're doing with sheep fence this year. Okay, so you guys can see here, this is the entrance. This is a little minimum maintenance road coming down where I got the truck parked. And then we're working on getting my gate set up. And then this year we're going with fiberglass rods. These things are portable, quick to put in, but they're still plenty rigid, and I can hold up a bunch of wires. You guys can see here, they have little butterfly clips, they're called, to hold the high tensile wire in, because we will be running hot strand. We'll be running 4 wires here. I don't have the top one on yet because it's too close to the pounder, but we're going to be running 7-inch wire here. And then we're going to hop up to 16, and then we're going to hop up to 20 something, and then 30 at the top. So we'll have 4 wires, and that'll be the setup for that. Plenty tall for sheep. It's definitely weird building fence that's this short. I mean, it's like barely above my knee, hip high, but plenty for sheep, and I love how fast it goes in. I mean, I've been here for probably 30 minutes and I got the gates done, and I've already got my offset. So that's going to be a 1-wire offset. We'll start walking up the property here because you can see there's already old woven wire from when they used to have sheep out here. I don't have access to that hay over there, maybe in the future, but for now the landowner needs it. He's got a bunch of horses, so, and that's okay because I don't have enough sheep to cover that much ground anyways yet. So, but for now, I've got this ditch area coming up the old driveway. There's an old house. The landowner says he hasn't touched the thing in like 12 years, so I don't think I'll be going in there anytime soon. But over here, this is probably one of the biggest open sections. You can see there's a bunch of old hay equipment out there, some old vehicles. But this in here is probably 3.5 acres of open grass, and then there's some grass back there in the woods too, actually. So that's pretty nice. And there's going to be plenty to graze here. This will be nice to add to the rotation. And then as we come up the driveway here, it opens up behind the house here. We'll get up there in a minute. And here's our offset again. I'll come down here and show you. I've just got a poly wire ran for a straight line right now, because if you're going to do something, you might as well do it right. So I just whipped up a straight line quick, even though you probably wouldn't have to for this. And I mean, just look down that. Awesome. Love a good straight line of white posts, but we got that set up. And then I just went up to this corner for now because I'm not exactly sure what I want to do next. But coming up here, you can see there's more woven wire. This woven wire is actually in surprisingly good shape. I'm not sure when those sheep were out here last, but I mean, this is awesome to have this already set up. You can see there's some branches that have taken it down, but this is going to allow me to run cheaper fence because I can just run some offset. But he did say I can graze this. This isn't worth anything to him to hay up in here. I mean, lots of trees and equipment, so can't really get hay equipment in there. So I got that going all up in here as well. And here's a better look at this house. I guess this is kind of a legacy place here. This ran in the guy that I'm leasing from's family for a long time. And they used to run a dairy out here, actually, as you can see with the silo. And then as things progressed, they moved down the road, and this house is abandoned now. But, so coming in here, we'll take a left here and go through this gate. So this, I'm going to have access to graze all this around this building and around the grain bin and whatnot here. And then we'll come back and I'll show you kind of a cool feature. We've got an old corral and an old head catch, and that's actually going to be awesome to have the ability to work animals up here. So there's plenty of bars on that sucker rod fence there to hold sheep in. So when me and Julia need to work some sheep up and do whatever we're gonna do, weigh them, ear tag them, castrate rams, whatever we need to do, we're gonna have a full-on facility here. And as you can see, plenty secure. It's got a catch pen up in here. And then I think I'll be able to make a little bud box out of this pretty easily. And then we can run, this alley needs some work, but we can run some sheep up in this alley. And then right here, check this bad boy out. We got a head catch. So that's gonna be pretty awesome. Probably won't actually use the head catch, but it'll be nice to close them in this chute. We can do what we need to do with them. But yeah, that's an awesome feature. So we have that to graze there. And then we'll come around here into this little back pasture. He's haying this, so can't have that. But this in here, he went ahead and said that this small little section isn't worth haying to him, so he's gonna let me graze all of this. So there is an old drinker there. I guess there's a pretty bad water leak, so the water shut off right now. So that's what I'll be getting into with the water project. Probably gonna have to dig some stuff up. But yeah, look at this. You can see, I mean, already some beautiful grass growth out here. This is really exciting to see. We'll get this all fenced in. This also has some partial woven wire and whatnot going on, but this will be kind of the back edge of the fence. Over here is where we'll run it. And then it'll come back down over here. We'll see if there's an opening in the fence where we can hop through, but boy, am I excited to see this grass growth. I mean, there's probably already 4 or 5 inches of grass, and we got 80-degree day tomorrow. We have rain coming. It's gonna get awesome out here in a hurry. We're gonna have some serious grass growing quick. So coming back in here, this is kind of a trashier section. He couldn't get the hay equipment in here, so it's got kind of overgrown, but this is going to be perfect for sheep. There's going to be all kinds of forbs and weeds that sheep like to eat. So this part is awesome as well. We'll have the fence running kind of right along there on the wood's edge, and it'll run all the way down to the corner down here. But this also has some partial fence. And this shed here, this has the power in it, and I did just check, and we do have power, so that's awesome. I can run an AC fence charger in there, and that'll be where I'll have my power coming from for the fence. And you come down here, and we've got some absolutely beautiful grass growing back here. You can see out there, there's a lake named after the family I'm leasing from, pretty cool. Then in the distance, there's the big hills up there. But yeah, this is a pretty awesome little spot back here. Plenty to graze around on. I'm gonna need to figure out a little bit of how I want to fence it, but there's some old posts back there, so I'm not too worried. It's gonna be pretty easy to fence, I think. But yeah, so we'll come up here now by the shed. A little more grass to graze in there, and that old lot there. Sounds like they used to have dairy cows, and then they fed some cows in here, so lots of old corral and different holding pens in here, so plenty of good grass to graze. So, and then we also have access to this whole yard. So we'll come up here and take a look. We've got this big yard here. We'll get to graze all of this. He keeps his hay equipment in there, so just got to make sure that he can get in and out of there when he needs to. But we'll come down over this way. A little bit of grass down there, not a whole ton. Gets pretty brushy back in that part. But a little more silvo pasture type stuff in here. Trees with a little pasture mixed in. And then now we're circling back up towards where the truck is. That open pasture, this is what we got going on back behind the house, but pretty awesome lease. This is the kind of stuff that is just perfect for sheep. I mean, this would never be enough to run any sort of cows on, but I can actually run a substantial amount of sheep on here. I'll be starting out with 15 ewe lambs, and we're going to start the flock that way. We're going to get into the females, and we'll put a ram on them this winter and try and lamb in the spring. And who knows what will come about throughout the rest of the summer, but we're just getting started. So this is a perfect piece. Very thankful that the landowner's given me an opportunity, and we're going to manage it as well as we can. So, but yeah, there's that offset wire I'm putting in again, coming back down the driveway. And we have got plenty to graze out here. So I'm going to get back to building fence here, and we'll make a couple more videos as we get into the stringing up wire and whatnot. But today, just running posts, getting the lay of the land. This is my first time actually walking it. So we're just getting things set up today. Appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned. We'll be picking up those ewe lambs in a couple weeks here, and we'll also be getting into the guard dog thing too. So there's going to be lots of learning lessons. I'm sure the School of Hard Knocks will be back open again here soon. So, but that's all part of it. So appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to get back to fencing, and we will catch you later.